Okay, welcome back to another programming challenge tutorial video for ROBOTC. This is for challenge 7, and we're going to be dealing with while loops. Alright, so we want to start off on our H drive, our home drive, in our folder called My Robotics, and we want to find the file called challenge 7 while loops. Let's go ahead and open that up. That'll open up ROBOTC. And the first thing we want to do is come up to our text functions, and this time we want to expand control structures. We want to make sure that control structures is expanded again, and then we want to find the while condition statement. So let's drag that out. Okay, and then we can collapse control structures again. Then we're going to go to natural language, and we're going to make sure we have our movement visible, and our until visible, and our special visible. We're going to be getting commands from there. Alright, a quick word about the while loop. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every time you did every time you did one of the challenges before this, you had to either click the start button or shut the Cortex down and turn it back on in order to execute the code again. Well, I'm introducing now what's known as a loop in order to be able to execute the code repeatedly without having to either click the start button or turn the Cortex off and turn it back on. So this is what's known as a while loop, and a while loop typically has 3 components. The first component has the keyword while. The second part is the condition, and then the third part is the body, or whatever it is it's going to repeat over and over. Okay? Alright, so let's get started with that, and we'll see what we've got going on. Okay, so first things first. Now, the condition. This needs to prove out to be true in order for the body to repeat. So what we're going to say is, as long as 1 equals, and when we're programming with ROBOTC, the equal sign is actually 2 equals sign, and as long as 1 equals 1, then do this. Okay, so that's our condition. As long as 1 equals 1, and it always does, do this. Okay? Alright, so first command we're going to bring out is until touch. Okay, so let's find that, until touch. Let me get rid of where it says body, and let's go ahead and put in the limit switch. And don't forget we use camel case. Put our comment, and for our comment, what it's going to be is when the limit switch is pressed, and then the following will happen. And I should probably put a comment for our while loop as well, just to keep track. And this initiates the while loop. Okay, or sets the condition. Alright, so next, what's going to happen when the bump switch is pressed is we're going to start the motor. Notice I've indented a couple of times after this first curly brace, this left curly brace. This just helps the visibility, helps you see the code a little easier. Alright, so the motor that we're going to be using in this instance is going to be the right motor. And the speed will be 63, which is half speed. So we know this starts the right motor at half speed, which is 63. All right. So next, when when we start the loop, okay, we're going to, so when the limit switch is pressed, the motor will start, and then we're also going to turn on a light. Okay, so we'll turn on our green LED light. Put a comment for that. All right, and then we'll bring out another until touch. And it is the bump switch. Put our comment in for that. So when the bump switch is pressed, this will happen. All right, so we'll bring out a stop motor. Put in the motor port, which is a right motor. Oh, made a mistake. And need a comment. Stops the right motor. And then the last command will be to turn the LED off. And we have to tell it what port. Green LED and a comment. So it turns off green LED light. Okay, so what's going on here is we've got a loop, and this will happen continuously. When I hit the limit switch, the right motor will turn on at half speed, and the green LED light will turn on. Then, when I hit the bump switch, it'll stop the motor, turn off the light. And I'll be able to do this repeatedly. I won't have to turn the Cortex off and turn it back on or hit start. I can just do it as many times as I want. I'm in an infinite loop. All right, now I might want to put a comment right here for, it tells me that this ends the while loop. Just so you can keep track, because it's easy once you start adding loops or conditionals to lose track of which curly brace goes with which. Okay, so this opening curly brace or left curly brace goes with the while statement. Okay, while this left curly brace goes with task main, and this ends. This is task main as well. It ends the program. Okay, so I'm going to save. I'm going to compile. I'm going to download it to my robot, and then I can go ahead and click start, but nothing's going to happen until I hit the limit switch. And then the motor will start, the green light will come on, I hit the bump switch, the motor will stop, the light will turn off, and I can keep repeating this infinitely. Okay, so as this next short video clip shows,